live for a part 2. Seems this market wants to head down to that limit down level. Had a fair amount of rallying overnight. We've had a gap down 4 to 5%, well, over 5%. In terms of move to lows, we're having pretty close to low of day here. Market's down just over 1,000 points. I've got to wait for the market to actually set up for my strategy. So from the lows last night, we did see a rally from the lows to the highs in the overnight session, looking at 563 points here on NQ. Seeing the European session here, we've had the move below the VWAP retested. That 200 came down further. In the first trading session, you could see here, picked up 114. Just waiting to see what this market wants to do. Seen a pickup in volume there as it went down towards the lows. Currently hovering around the down 1,000 level, minus 5.6% on the Nasdaq. Currently we trade around about flat on the gold. Quite a lot of volatility overnight in gold. Not long after I stopped trading, we had this short here. Across all my strategies, there was not the possibility of taking this long. But we can see here the market rallied 97.8, so 978 ticks or $97 in not too long, actually, between about 50 minutes or so. It seems that my primary strategy is going to give me long trades across NQ and ES. Not sure about this. Oh, hold on.
Order filled. Order filled.
Looking for 617 on NQ. This may just be a stop out here.
Order filled.
Oh, there's an add over on ES as well.
Order filled.
Let's get these stops in. 467.25. 467. And what's the other stop here? 460.75. Very big stops. $625.25. $78.75. $80.50. $8.40. Seems close on the ES here, but this market could turn around. 840, 840.75. So we could reverse off this 50 period here. Over on ES, we saw that move up to 72.75. Certainly would like to hit profit here. Like I said, there is the risk. We are pretty close to the low of day. Sitting down at the 459s. We are in at the 550s essentially. We are running into this 50 period moving average. So we do require a breakout here to the upside. This moving average could act as a resistance. Couldn't quite get through that. We got through it barely into the 200 and we pulled back. Okay, let's see what's happened there. Got up to the 72.75, so got a bit of a double top there on ES. Made the same highs, identical highs. Wow. Got up to 09 over on NQ. Got to 1150 actually. So
Target filled.
Target filled on a portion.
Target filled.
Target filled across the board here. So we got a target hit on ES and a target hit on NQ. Currently up 232.33. Seeing the market continue to the upside here. Wow. Certainly in hindsight, seems like was a possibility of holding the trade longer to look for a bigger move, but did think there was a possibility of taking out the low of day. I guess the market had other ideas. Currently the market's down 5% on the NQ. Minus 4.39% on the ES. Seeing that move to the upside there through the 650s and through the 888s on ES. Currently, I'm on about, let's see, maybe 4 hours of sleep. Wow. Certainly would have liked to have got this gold trade a bit earlier. Seems I'm going to miss a lot of the move here. Got up to the 40s. Mm. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Sold all the way down to 35s from the 41s inside a single candle. Starting to seem like this is a rejection of the view up here. Oh, that's interesting. We ran right into the 50 period. And we sold out of it. Well, if today is going to be a very technical day. Seeing the continued rise of Nasdaq to the upside here. Continued rise of Nasdaq from the lows of the 480s. Seems like we're going to get up to the 680s, which would be 200 points. This market's moving very quickly here. At present, 182,000 NQ contracts have been traded. On ES, it's 487,000. Gold, you're looking at 109. Certainly today feels like the kind of day that we could have other opportunities present themselves. Not sure if I'm going to trade these. Certainly there are opportunities in oil. At the moment, I'm looking for short trades on the NQ and the ES, and long trades on gold. We'll continue to stay patient here. There is a possibility I may end up giving back some profits. Certainly a risk I'm going to take. So we've got lows around the 460s. So essentially the 500s. No, it doesn't seem like I'm going to get the short trade here. Market hasn't rallied enough. Seem to be putting a higher low over on gold, bottom right. Seems I'm about to get along here on gold. Interesting area. Sandwich between the VWAP 50 and 200 periods.
Order
To
filled.
the long. Looking for 46.3. Stop down at 29.2. Oh wow. Such a strong move here. Hold on. I'm going to be a little bit greedy. Oh, I got to add
Order filled.
to the position there. 50.8. See where the stops are. 30.7. $46.3 and 50.8. Now if this market wants to go all the way up to that 61, I am certainly here for it. What I'm going to do is, if we get to the 46.3, I'm going to adjust this down up to break even. Oh, hold on. $61.2. Just in case we want to see the shift in flows here and a breakout to the upside and a sell off on the equities to the downside. Having difficulties around this 200 at the moment. This could result in a losing trade here. Still having difficulties around this 200 period. Didn't quite see that setup I was looking for on NQ or the ES. Seems the 200 is acting as resistance here. Maybe about to suffer a losing trade over on gold. May just be. Found resistance. Resistance. Kind of held as support. Not the sort of price action you want to see there. Big selling off the $200 period. Close back below the 50. So gold is about flat on the day. Seeing continued selling across Nasdaq and ES. So we've come back into the VWAP here. I suppose in an ideal world, all our trades would work to profit. But there is a possibility of losing trades. So we're looking at 46.3. It's not even that far away. Certainly doesn't feel like this is going to come back. Certainly feels like it'll be a stop out. So the designated targets were 46.3 on the first 25 contracts, and the second contract was up at 50.8. See more selling towards the lows. Oh, battery's low. More selling towards the lows on the Nasdaq and the ES. Down into the mid 550s here. But we've seen the Nasdaq and the ES drag gold with it to the downside. So, not sure here. So we got a 46.3. You know what? The window's not a clear window because of the 200 period and these previous highs. So I'm going to take the profits at the 46.3s. I'm going to take profits at the 50.8s. A little bit concerned about this 200. And if we do break out, let's think about this. The thing is, I just think the volatility can get to the 46.3s, come back, and just have a break even. And rather than take profits out of just taking a break even trade. And I'll see if I can pick up the 205 ticks here or $20 on gold. Again, having some difficulties around this 200. Seeing some minor buying over on NQ and ES. Seeing the buying there on ES in the top right here. As gold is coming into that 200 and having difficulties. Seeing the buying on NQ there. Sharp buying to the upside. In another way, you could see the market as highs, lower highs again, coming to the 200. In other ways, of course, you got lows, higher lows again. Seeing the contraction of prices for a breakout or breakdown. Certainly would be looking for this breakout. Get through these two levels. If we do get through those levels, looking at all the way up at the 55s. Could be wishful thinking. This 200 could be this resistance here. Market's certainly still elevated from the overnight rally. Maybe this European session here wants to retrace all of that move. All of this move from its origins down at 3,000. That may be a possibility here. Goodness me. Seems I'm about to get longs on ES and NQ. It's not the ideal candle.
Order
Long.
filled.
Long.
Order filled.
1350. $663.25. $44.50. $81.75. Yeah, those look like stop outs. Did say those candles didn't seem, that candle didn't seem ideal. Seeing that selling there. Seeing that selling there off the gold. Taking us down through the 40s. So rejecting that 200. So we've just got up to 72, maybe about 10 points away. Got to the 620, 630s, 30 points away. With this level of volatility. Hold on a second. It's 63.75, right? 63.75. Oh, wow. Got to 49.25. Goodness me. About 15 points away. Over on ES, we got to 80. So about 7 ticks away, or about 1.75 points away over on ES. Goodness me. How close was that? So you're looking at what, like 14, 15 points? And this one's less than 2. Certainly would have liked if I was able to get the second contract in. May not get it. Which is less than ideal. I'm not going to complain too much.